lost his son, a 13-year-old boy living in Strongford Village in the year 1377, and my mom just died. Not only that, but after watching my mother being taken away, the steward of the manor shows up, who's a really mean dude. And his name is John Aycliffe?
Aycliffe.
Yeah, Aycliffe.
Hey you! Bring your ox tomorrow. We'll eat it.
I won't be able to work for the field.
Do you think I care about your stupid fields? No! You could starve!
Then he walked away. Real clear instructions. Thanks, Aycliffe! I decide to run off into the woods to run away from all of my responsibilities until I accidentally Hey, wow, it's nighttime now. I heard a conversation going on, so I went to check that out, and it turns out to be John Aycliffe and some other random person reading a piece of paper and talking about if John doesn't act immediately to something, the whole village is in danger. Then John turns around at the worst time. Well, hi, Mr. Aycliffe! He took out his sword and tried to kill me after that. Now that's gonna be on my mind for days. Why? Why did he do that? I went to the priest, Father Quennell, to talk about this, since he's the only one that doesn't want to kill me. So I just want to know why my life kind of sucks at the moment.
So 1, you've been accused of stealing from the manor house. 2, you've been claimed a wolf's head. And 3, your mother could read and write unlike you, and your actual name is Crispin.
Oh, well, that's just dandy! He tells me to meet him the next day to escape the village, but I instead end up with a boy named Serdic, who tells me,
I think you should go west. I mean, they wouldn't expect you there.
Are you sure?
Of course I am. Trust me.
Well, this is great. I just got chased down by soldiers and my clothes are wet. I just hope that they didn't. Oh, yep, they killed the priest. While escaping, I find an abandoned village and try to look there for food, but instead I find a weird person named Bear who's probably related to Santa Claus.
Hello, young man. What's your name?
Crispin.
Well, Crispin, you seem famished, so here's some delicious toast from heaven.
Thanks. I'm actually really hungry.
Ha! Now I'll make you swear to never leave my side, or else God will kill you. Now you're my apprentice forever.
I just wanted some bread! So we both set off on a magical journey to a place called Great Wexley, where my new master has to do some work. I also got a new haircut. Nice!
Cuckoo?
Well, this is great. I'm still being followed! So we finally arrive at Great Wexley, and Bear tells me Lord Furnival lived here, who is basically the lord of Strongford Village. But he's dead now. Like my dad. Anyway, once we arrive, we go to a place called Green Man's Inn. Once we arrive there, Bear reunites with some old widow lady, and we get a place to stay there. Bear's about to leave, and he tells me to stay in here, but I'm like, no, I do what I want. So I go wandering around the village for a bit, and go to a church to worship the almighty Shrimp Jesus. Oh, and hey, look! Aycliffe's still here, looking for me. This is fine. This is fine. I try to tell Bear that I'm literally being hunted down at this point, but he's just like, nah, you're good. Don't worry about it. Then Aycliffe's men got Bear and took him to Lord Furnival's palace. And you know what? Bear was actually a pretty cool dude, to my surprise, so it's like, no, I gotta save him. I'm gonna go to the widow again and ask if she's okay. Once I go back to Green Man's Inn, I realize everything has went terrible. Widow lady! I'm literally going to die. Why is everything happening to me? Why is Sonic after me? I'm scared. I don't want to live anymore.
It's because you're Lord Furnival's son.
Is that it? Is that it? Is that what John Aycliffe and the stranger were talking about in the forest? That they gotta kill me for some reason?
You'll need to escape Great Wexley if you want to live, boy.
But is there any way that I could save Bear at least?
No.
Yeah, I didn't listen to her. I go to a guy named John Ball who Bear worked with, and he takes me to Since almost all of the doors are being guarded, I had to do some pretty extreme parkour to get to a large room where I met John Aycliffe. Again. Listen, buddy. I'm Lord Furnival's son. You know it, I know it, we all know it, just take me to my friend, please. When he didn't do as I commanded, I started to cut his throat and made him do a swear that I was allowed to leave this stupid city. Then there were a few pages of Bear and me having a sad reunion, but it's cool, we got him new clothes and stuff. When we try and leave the city, it turns out John Aycliffe lied and made the soldiers kill us for a raise. But Bear has already seen enough to go through anything else. So he just kinda threw John Aycliffe to the soldiers. Then he got impaled! Oh my god, you killed him. Nice. Then we left Great Wexley and did stuff. I guess the theme of this story is, Bear is a great dad.
Or, it takes time to find out who you really are.
Yeah, that works too. So that was basically my book. Hope you liked it, because now whoever created this can take a nap for all eternity.
Bye.